Well, good morning. Today we're at the Cottonwood Trailhead. Cottonwood is up at the Horseshoe Meadows campground. We're going to go up to Onion Valley, which is a 6-day walk. Pack weight today is 33 pounds with food for 2 people, water, fuel, everything. If there's a way to get it lighter, I'd like to know, but that's the best I can do. So anyway, we're going to go up to a camp at 9300 and stay there. It's about a 13-mile walk, so come along with us. It is different packing for 2 people. A, you've got a much bigger tent, but B, you can share the weight of that tent. Some people will carry the fly, and another person might carry the tent body. Just have to play with that. So the trail starts off real flat, just to walk in the woods. Cottonwood Pass is right up in there. Can't quite see it yet. Cottonwood Pass joins up with the PCT, where we'll take that north going towards Mount Whitney. A beautiful little stream. He makes it. So taking it, that Cottonwood Pass is right up here. That's about 425 feet more to go. Very pretty. So today is solar eclipse day. It's supposed to be the absolute max right now. What do you think? Unimpressive. Still going up Cottonwood Pass. This is the trail. 134 feet to go. All in all, it's been a lot better trail than Mulkey Pass. One thing, it's a real trail. Mulkey Pass is just kind of like you just kind of find your way through the woods. But it's been a good trail. And looks like here's the pass. Cottonwood Pass, where it joins the PCT. So we came from down there. Beautiful day. Oh look, a sign. PCT North, PCT South. Let's just go. Mount Whitney Meadow, Horseshoe Meadows. Yeah, that's where we came from. So that's the way.
Oh, here's the lake.
So right over there is Chicken Spring Lake. Some people walking up to it over there. And there's a better view of it. Beautiful. And a better view of Chicken Spring Lake. So we walked over the ridge, and now it's just a long contour line walk down to our campsite at mile marker 760. Very pretty. Nice soft trail. No rocks or talus. It's a pretty cool day at 63 degrees. So really good time to hike. The pretty little burrows. I like your bells. Very cute. Hello. So there's Olancha Peak, and we walked around that edge, and it's amazing how far people can walk. And there's where we're going. It's cool. The trail goes right up here, and around this contour line. I like sand, but this is like walking uphill at the beach. It's so deep. Check out these rocks, really cool. So we're going this way. Beautiful valley way down there. Beautiful. Entering Sequoia and Kings Canyon. Sweet. A crossroads. Cottonwood Pass. Siberian Pass, Rock Creek Trail, and my favorite sign, PCT. Just makes me happy. We're about 4.5 miles from the campsite. Such easy hiking, so pretty, just flat, lots of woods. They don't make easier hiking than this. Boy, it sure is pretty. If there's easier hiking, I'd like to see it. Perfect trail, perfect clouds, perfect temperature, a little bit downhill. Fantastic. Yeah, it was weird. From Kennedy Meadows to Horseshoe Meadows, we saw like 3 people the entire 3 days. And on this trip from Horseshoe Meadows to now, it's like 2:30, so 5.5 hours of walking. There was just like a bunch of people all crowded together about 2 hours ago, and we passed all of them, and it's been nobody. It's really weird, you know. You hear how crowded the PCT is, and I guess it depends which spot you're at. It's kind of like on the freeway, where there's a bunch of cars in one area, and then if you go beyond that little bubble, there's nobody. So it's like a just hiker bubble. What does it mean? I don't know. Still on the trail to go down to Camp 760 on the PCT mileage. Pretty woods though, look at this, isn't that nice? So we're about 3/4 of a mile from the 760 campground, walking through this cute little meadow. Isn't that pretty? And a beautiful little trail in front of me. Lots of nice water. It's strange. We've come from sheer desert outside of Kennedy Meadows to this lush, almost tropical, beautiful little valley. That's what's great about the PCT. It does go through so many climates. Now there's water everywhere. So there is a ranger station at this little spot, the Rock Creek Ranger Station. Although I don't see it in the woods, do you? Alright, forward. Cute little river here by the campsites. We're not to the final campsite yet. That's about 1/3 of a mile up this trail. I guess there are bear boxes there and stuff. So this is our campsite down at the Rock Creek River. Very shady. Pretty little creek. So we're riding up out of the Rock Creek Campground, 700-foot climb right off the bat. Those are 4 guys that we camped near last night. About 22, and they can outclimb me any day. So the goal today is Guitar Lake. It's not that far, probably about 8 miles. So a short day with a few steep climbs. It's pretty steep right here. So we're finally coming out of that climb. Boy, that was 1,000 feet from the tent side up. It's steep too. It wasn't any light grade. But now we're coming up and it's blissfully flat. Gotta like that. At least for a while. So the whole day is 2,500 feet gain over about 7 miles or so now. So we're about 3 miles or so from the turnoff to Mount Whitney. Just came up about a 700-foot pass and went back down it again. That's the way it works. Up a pass, down a pass, then flat. It's very pretty. Well, there's the first view I've seen of Whitney for a while.
I'm scared.
Looks pretty high.
I mean, I'll try it.
Maybe up there tomorrow.
I'll try it.
We'll try. Boy, I pity the poor guy who's got to walk down to that trail. Oh wait, that's us. So that's what we just came down off. Come down to these monster steep switchbacks until it finally comes down. Wow, that was steep. Oh, like a little marmot. Very cute. Check out how pretty this is. Beautiful meadow. Nice stream running through it. Boy, that's the most people I think I've seen all day long. This is right at the junction that goes off to Whitney. So of course there's a stream crossing. We just went down here and crossed this log and came back around. And coming up on the junction over to Whitney Portal. Mount Whitney, 8.7 miles. That's the trail crest. Getting up towards the Crabtree Ranger Station. Got a nice little creek crossing there. See how good you can balance. Some young people in front of us. So we're coming up on Timberline Lake. Very pretty. And here's the view. Pretty impressive, huh? I know, I'm impressed. Yeah, we're at Guitar Lake. And we were just saying, this place just kind of feels spooky. Feels kind of creepy. I don't know what it is about it. I've never felt spooky before in the wilderness. But we're gonna keep going up that way. I don't know. It's just weird. You know. Crabtree Ranger Station, 1 mile. Mount Whitney, 8.3. Wallace Creek, Horseshoe Pass, that's where we're going, 12.8 miles. So that way is Guitar Lake, and we're at the Crabtree Ranger Station. Heading north today to Tyndall Creek. That's about 8 miles away. Shouldn't be too terrible to walk. About, I guess, 1,000 feet higher or so. So I didn't say it, but back at that sign that I pointed to, that's where we meet up with the John Muir Trail. The John Muir Trail and the PCT share the same trail between here and Tuolumne. Little point of interest. And how pretty is that? Come on. Isn't this pretty? Just so thankful to be able to do this. So thankful to have such a healthy body at 62 to be able to do this. Deep woods. We're at about 11,000 feet or so. Pretty stable at that elevation. My backpack has developed a creak, if you can hear that. Driving me crazy. It needs a can of oil or something. It's amazing, you know, there's a creek every block outside of Kennedy Meadows, and for 50 miles. Boy, you got to be so careful with your water. Got to know where the next water is, and if you carry a little bit more. Here, boy, it's just everywhere. Always water. So we're on our way down to Wallace Creek where we're going to have lunch. We've been having tortillas with peanut butter and banana chips for lunch for the past 3 days, so more of that. It's good, lots of calories. We also have some plain old nuts, a little bit of cheese, and beef jerky. So it's a good lunch. I mean, you know, it's not steak or something, but it's as good as you can do out here. But isn't this pretty? It's a magnificent day. Just the sky is so blue it's almost purple. Interesting. Maybe this rock and then that rock and then that rock. We'll look around, maybe there's something else. Completely used to people, I guess. Michelle. So there's the north side of Whitney. And this is the Bighorn Plateau. Very pretty. So this is the walk down to Tyndall Creek now. It's about 600 feet down from our present location. Dark clouds off in the distance. I don't think they're going to come this way. Still on the road to Tyndall Creek. Nice little downhill to there. We're about 0.6 miles away. A little bit cloudy. Horseshoe Pass, 5 miles. 4.4 back to Wallace Creek where we had lunch. Shepherd Pass. Up here a little bit more. We'll find a campsite and call it a day. So this is our campsite at Tyndall Creek. Very pretty. A lot less exposed than some of the more high campsites. This is at 10,900 feet. Beautiful day. Lake South America and Kern River. This is the PCT going north towards Horseshoe Pass. Beautiful, isn't it? It was a fairly cool night last night. It got down to 39 degrees. We're going to Horseshoe Pass today and then down to Horseshoe Meadows, about a 12-mile day. But boy, every morning in the Sierras is just so pretty. Look at that. Amazing. So we're all ready to go over for the famous Horseshoe Pass. I want a picture of that. Little marmot. Very, very cute. So way down there is Tyndall Creek. That's where we camped last night. We've been making our way back around this hillside for about the past hour. Sure is a nice day. I'm not sure what that looks like. Mount Whitney right there. Beautiful. So we're at 11,685. This is the first snow we've had to cross. The trail goes right there. So I think that's Horseshoe Pass. I know it doesn't look like a pass, and I agree. But it looks to be snow-free, which I'm thankful for. So we're at 12,278, getting closer. So as I understand it, you go up here and then you do some switchbacks and you go across and boink. So I think I can kind of see a trail going across through here, and then the trail that goes out that way, across that. So as I understand it, you had to take and blast with dynamite and drills this top trail. I've heard they call it Horseshoe Pass for the foresters who built it, not for some guy named Forrester. Pretty impressive. So at 12,500, it is just a sheer cliff. Just rising straight up. So I guess this is the start of going up. Go up over here, back and forth, and right to there. About 500 feet to go. So you can see the three guys coming down. That's how the trail runs. As I showed before, going down. Babies. I mean, I think two of them weren't even shaving yet. Look at that. So Tyndall Creek is way down in that valley where we camped last night. So here's what people typically call the chute. Little walkway. Typically it's all ice, and you can imagine that's a long way down, baby. Very lucky it's all dry. Yeah, so you can see that's a long way down, baby. Alright, let's try this out. And he does it. A couple more switchbacks and then done. Yeah, this is not some place you want to be if you have a fear of heights. So, right there's the chute. Kind of see that trail goes off down there. And up here is the top. Oh my God, I'm actually going to summit Horseshoe Pass. It actually happened. It was doubtful there at times. How cool is this? Looks just like it does in the YouTube videos. Oh, thank you. And then down, down, down to where those guys are, and off into that valley over there. Wow, Horseshoe Pass, baby. Horseshoe Pass.
Proof we were here.
Thank God.
Ah.
So right there is Horseshoe Pass. We came down, and there's this huge snowfield here. The trail actually goes through there. We had to go around, down, and come back up. Somebody was kind enough to make a little bypass trail, and I like it. So up there is Horseshoe Pass. We came down and went around.
Oh, fuck.
Now we're back.
No, again.
We got to go down this little snow to the river. And you can kind of see how the trail goes down the valley. So we're on the road down to Vidette Meadows now, trying to get down to those woods that you could see from Horseshoe Pass. Nice little trail. It's good to be at a lower altitude, I know that. Still have a long way to go down into that valley down in there. But I'll take trees. Trees are good. So I think down in there is Vidette Meadows. So I still have a little bit of a way. But boy, that's pretty. Look at that. So I'm in those woods that I pointed to. And we're looking way down from Horseshoe Pass. And that beautiful woods. Ah, it's so nice. It just feels very exposed to be up high on a ridge. The woods are very comforting. Like home. So it looks like that's Horseshoe Pass right there where we came down, and it's a long way down. It's like 4,000 feet down, man. That's a lot of down. So we're still going down. It's still about 500 feet to go before we get to the campground. There's another little campground here, but isn't it pretty? Look at that. That's above Creek, BUBBF. Everywhere you look, it's pretty. Well, good morning. So we spent the night last night at Middle Vidette Meadows. Very nice little campground. Nice water. Very pretty place. We're on the road to Bullfrog Lake and Kearsarge Pass and Onion Valley today. Forster Pass 7, Cedar Grove, John Muir Trail North, Vidette, and Upper Meadows closed for grazing. Somebody left a note. It's usually the same story about watch out for bears, you know, be bear aware. Boy, just here's something I haven't seen much on the trail. Ferns. What is this, a rainforest? Ferns, ferns, ferns. So this is a picture of the valley going back towards Forester. Can't see Forester, but we walked around this hill, down this valley, and now up, 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 up. What's this? A sign? Sign in the wilderness. Charlotte, Kearsarge, Ray Lakes, Vidette Meadows, that's where it came from. Bullfrog Lake, Kearsarge Lakes. So we're going this way. Bullfrog Lake. No camping, no stock, no grazing, no hunting, no fishing, no nothing. Just walk through. Quietly. No talking. No shoes, no shirt, no dice. A blissfully flat trail. Little bubbling spring. Isn't that cute? Beautiful wildflowers. No shortage of water in the Sierras, boy. Beautiful mountains. Nice breezy day. 69 degrees. Boy, this is as good as it gets. Beautiful Bullfrog Lake. And Kearsarge Pass is somewhere like going a little bit over here. You can't quite see it yet. That's Kearsarge Pass right there. And if I zoom in, I think you can see somebody up there.
Got an English couple coming in for resupply in here. They didn't want to go over first, but they got a little 7-year-old kid in here. Oh my God. Anyway, we're headed this way.
Nice. Very cute.
That's amazing to put it up. Get the picture.
Still on the way to Kearsarge Pass. You can see there's a few hikers right in that shade. And right up there is Kearsarge Pass. It's pretty steep. There are some more hikers coming in. Oh, almost there. Very excited. Trail's not too bad. Not a big talus, just kind of rough gravel. Almost there. Pass right there. Still going down. This is Gilbert Lake. Very pretty. Big mountain, boy. So right there is the Onion Valley parking lot, and our Jeep is down there somewhere.
Awesome. Very much.
I think it's in that first row right there. So I don't think we've explained how we're doing our two cars. What we do is we park the Jeep where we're going to end up. Then we drive the van. You watch me turn that into a little RV in the other videos. We drive the van back to the trailhead where we're going to start. We stay in the van the night before the trail starts. Then we lock up the van and put the sunshades on it, and then walk away. And then we walk towards the Jeep. When we get to the Jeep, we drive it back to the van. I know, it's a lot of work. Drive it back to the van, and then we usually camp there. The next day we drive the Jeep to our next place where most PCT hikers would get off the trail. Then we drive the van back to the trailhead and do the same leapfrogging over and over. The benefits are there's no hitchhiking. The benefits are that the van has spare poles, food. We don't have to go to the grocery store pretty much for anything. It's got extra little stuff that can restock my backpack. It's got our own bed, and it's got a little shower, a little outdoor shower. So boy, it's pretty nice, and it's free. Most of the trailheads, there's no parking fee. They're used to just PCT hikers parking there. So the free thing is nice. It's your own bed. You've got a little cook stove, and it's a nice place to take zeros. We can go down into town and eat at a restaurant. So it's got a lot of advantages. So we're gonna go get the Jeep, then drive it back down to Horseshoe Meadows and stay there tonight. We'll make dinner there. And then tomorrow we'll drive the Jeep back to Mammoth, because that would be the next stop. So I hope that makes sense. But it works okay. It's a lot of driving. But when you're driving, you're not walking. So it's a nice time to just sit and not be stinky. So that's our little Jeep right there. Such a pretty sight.